Hello YouTube, it is me, Raina, and I am back. So I'm here to review episode 4 of The Last of Us. If you have not seen it, this will be huge, humongous spoilers. And I'll try to keep spoilers from the game also when it comes to stuff past this episode. So I would say another really good installment of The Last of Us. I'm just really loving how they're really adapting this game and adapting the moments and giving us more time with characters. In this episode is a Joel and Ellie episode. We see them bonding. We see the arrival of the pun book finally. I was so happy because I was thinking about it, being like, dang, what, does she have the pun book? Will she have it? And I'm so happy that she has it. And the way they interacted with that was so amazing. It reminded me of the game, obviously, when you're searching for stuff in the city, Ellie will randomly pull out her pun book. And you have to press the triangle on the PlayStation controller to have her keep going and going, telling more and more really bad puns, but you can't help but laugh. So I love that, and I love how it was used throughout the whole entire episode. And I hope we see more throughout the season when things calm down and things aren't too dramatic. In this episode, we also, like I said, more bonding with Joel and Ellie. He finally teaches her how to use a gun. I love that moment. And now we're with these people. Now, in the game, they're called hunters. I don't think they gave them a name in this episode. Please correct me if I'm wrong. So we're meeting these people. In that part in the game where they crash the car, the guy's not hurt. So we get that whole entire level. This level in the game for me was really hard to play. I'm not really good at stealth, not really good at aiming the gun or anything. So it was really nice to see a version of that in the show. We meet, I'm guessing the leader. Her name is Kathleen of these people, and she's looking for Henry and Sam. So that is a great way to link these two plot threads together, because Henry and Sam, who appear at the end of this episode, are big characters. I will not spoil it just in case you have not, watched or played the game. I'm just saying that they are, really kind of important characters coming up. And I love how they were introduced at the end of the episode. So that'll be interesting to see what happens next. This episode kind of felt like a part one. Because next week we're still with the same people. We're seeing more of Henry and Sam. And so it kind of feels like a two-parter, which is very interesting. So I feel like this episode was like a calm down from last week, because last week was the big sweeping episode of Bill and Frank. And it was, even though it was a nice episode and it was great to see a love story, it was still kind of heavy considering what we were dealing with, a relationship coming over covering over a large period of time, whereas now we're back in the present with Joel and Ellie going on their adventures to try to find, trying to go to Salt Lake City for her, and driving and seeing how they, bond together and how they're surviving and all this other stuff. And we're seeing Joel open up more and more and more, and I'm loving seeing that. And also Ellie is learning about his past. He was one of these people who would fake being hurt and, take over people. And there's a high chance that he might have hurt and killed innocent people. And I'm loving that we're keeping with that with this character, because once again, that's very important in the future. Will not spoil anything, but that is very important. And Ellie said that it was not her first time, killing somebody, and Joel asked her and she's closed off about that. I have an idea of what that might be. I will not say it. So that was a great thing, and I'm loving how they're dropping hints here and there about Ellie's past a little bit before she met Joel. We didn't quite get that much in the game, but I'm loving that we're getting it here in the show, and it's really going to be a very interesting and very great reveal in the next couple episodes with her character. We're Joel and Ellie are in a tight spot right now with these people, I'm going to call them hunters, considering that's what they're called in the game. And they're caught by Henry and Sam. So we'll see how they try to get themselves out of this. Now, the next episode is going to premiere on Friday because the Super Bowl is on Sunday. So it's really giving a two-parter, considering we're getting the next episode so fast after this one. So what are your thoughts on this episode? Leave your comments down below, and bye YouTube.